Hey, Mason. Thanks for doing this on a Saturday morning. Just curious, from your perspective, this offseason, the Steelers bring in a quarterbacks coach. There's a lot of talk maybe they should bring in a veteran to back up Ben. Did you feel like it was a vote of confidence in you that they kind of opted to bring in a quarterbacks coach and didn't bring in, a Jameis Winston or a Cam Newton or something like that? What does that say about the organization's faith in you?
I think first off, yes, it's been great to have, quarterbacks coach now, part of our organization to help, myself as well as the other guys in the room. It's been great. I think, I'm very confident about, myself. I think, yes, when the organization supports you and has faith in you, moving forward, that's always going to build your confidence. And I think, right now we're just trying to take advantage of training camp reps and continue to improve and continue to, every single day. It's this time of year is where we get, the reps that count, and, growth and development is what we're all trying to move towards.
Okay, next one is Joe Rudder. Joe, go ahead.
Hi, Mason. I know the injury at the end of the year wasn't to the throwing shoulder, but the nature of it, did it delay anything in your recovery? And with coronavirus, that hurt your ability to get on the field right away and get stuff done?
No, I think the collarbone issue was really smooth. I mean, I was just blessed that it was a dislocation pretty much only, and it didn't crack, and I didn't prolong the healing process. So I think that was we popped that operation back in January. I was good by February. I was throwing by March. So it was a pretty smooth process. Our medical staff did a phenomenal job keeping me up to date and checking in with me while I was out of Pittsburgh, and feeling great and ready to roll.
All right, next one's Jerry Dulac. Jerry, go ahead.
Mason, good morning. I'm curious, when you look back at last season, how do you evaluate and digest everything? And not that you maybe needed any personal confirmation, but do you feel you proved you can be a starter in the league?
I think, when I looked back last year, I think I didn't run, our offense, at the level to meet the Pittsburgh Steelers standard. And I think, you look at the film and you look at your deficiencies and the way to improve. And there's a lot of meat on the bone there where, I get excited because, hey, you've been through a lot of game experience and reps, and you've felt what it's like to prepare, each week and in a cyclical manner of a season. So, but yeah, I am confident that I, will be a starting quarterback, in the NFL. And right now, my job's to prepare and push Ben and help our guys, in any way I can, and obviously in training camp, improve and take advantage of these reps every single day. It's exciting. It's a fun time of the year. Like I said, you got a lot of new faces, and just kind of meshing with those younger guys and working to develop and grow.
Next one is Dale Lawley. Dale, go ahead.
Mason, how much of your off season was going back and looking over the film from last year, and how much was actual on the field? How much of that could you then take onto the field to work on, given the situation?
Well, I think, obviously aside from in week during the season when you're evaluating the tape with the coach and you're making corrections, I went back and watched every single rep, a couple of times in the off season. Made notes and reached out to people and, asked for their opinions, whether that was people on our staff or, people outside of, our direct building. And, I kind of had a feeling of what I need to work on, but, it's always great to have, another set of eyes and someone else bringing something to your attention. So I think it was a lot, early in the off season, January, February, in the early part of March, there's a lot of, all mental, trying to rehab. And then, like I said, take the steps forward and focus in on what I do need to improve on. And then once we got on the field, that's, I think each year you figure it out. It's not, you're not checking a box to go out and throw and lift weights. You want to hone in on the nuance of the of what you need to improve on to get better and make a stride going into year 3. So that's all I'm trying to do.
Next one, Mark Caboli. Mark, go ahead.
Hey, Mason. From that second Cleveland game on, you struggled some, but you're able to get back in there for the Jets game for those couple quarters. How much did you need that, or did you need that for your confidence going into the offseason, even if you did, get banged up in that game?
Yeah, I think that's something you can build on, going into this year. And I thought there were things there that you could, build a foundation upon, and just good to get back in the action. And, I felt get back playing football and scoring points. And obviously it's unfortunate the way, with the injury there and kind of, being removed when you felt like we were, heading the right direction and with a chance to make the playoffs there was all, it was a little bit, it was hard, but that's football and there's injuries. But yeah, I think it was a big, every game is you can pull something from it. I think, yeah, I am very confident right now going into this year. And I think, putting a finishing touch, even though obviously the injury and losing the game eventually, but I think there were some things to build on.
Next one is Jenna Harner. Jenna, go ahead.
Hey, Mason. You guys have had pads on for almost, a full week here now. What would you describe the mood among the guys on offenses?
The mood's been great. I think everyone was, really excited to get back here and without having anything other than a virtual off season. I mean, we were having walkthroughs and guys were, chomping at the bit to hit and run and tackle. And so you kind of had to pump the brakes during the walkthrough sessions, but practice has been, it's been great. It's been fun. Working with the new guys, like I said, on offense, communication with the running backs and tight ends and a couple new receivers we have. It's been, it's that time of year where you try to, come alongside those guys and make their life easier. And I think they've made a lot of plays and on myself as well as our offense has had a good start to camp.
All right, we have a follow-up question from Brooke Pryor. Brooke, go ahead.
Hey, Mason, going back to Matt Canada coming in, it looks like he's been working with you and Paxton and Duck individually during some of the practices. What kind of things is he emphasizing with you guys, and what does he bring to helping you all develop?
Well, I think he's been in the college game, obviously, his entire career. He spent a lot of time going to NFL training camps, learning and spending a couple weeks here and there. But I think when you have somebody come from the college level, kind of like myself and the Paxton, Devlin did a couple of years ago, they understand a lot of the differences of the game, and he understands that now. I think he's not only with the stuff he's helping us on the field with drill work or just another set of eyes. I mean, having another person there to drill us, work us through practice as well as I think it's going to be a big advantage when we're preparing for games. This year when you got another mind, another seasoned football mind in there to collectively think and game plan. Obviously, Randy leading that boat, but to have him there to supplement, and he's got a lot of good thoughts, and he's got a lot of he's done a lot of good things with the offenses he's ran in college, and he's got a good football IQ.